Alrighty then, here we are. Back in the Smoky Room. Isn't that great? Isn't this a great spot to be in? The Smoky Room. And all you Smoky Roomers, congratulations for all the hard work we did together to get Donald Trump elected as our next president. Thank God. Really. Thank you, God. Obviously, his hand was in this. Yeah, I watched, what I did was me and a buddy, a Christian brother of mine, got together. It was practically right across the street. We got a pizza, sat there, and, but in his place, he gets Fox. So we were watching it on Fox, and I could only take that for so long before my eyes started bleeding. I can't stand, I don't watch television. The only time I turn my TV on is to watch a decent, an Eagles football game. And I only am able to maybe get through the first quarter. And then I got to come into the Smoky Room and turn on the radio because the commercials just, I can't handle it. I just can't deal with it, So, but we watched, and you could pretty much almost tell immediately, like I think we knew, it seemed like around 10:30, 11 o'clock, we knew. I mean, it was, she was just getting her ass handed to her, excuse the language, but yeah, it was a bloodbath pretty much. And yeah, Americans came out and voted the way they should have voted. Fortunately, enough people were able to see the fallacy of her existence. I don't know how else to boil it down to. It's whatever. You know what I mean? You boil it down, and what's left is really nothing, which is what she was. She was nothing. And actually, as a while ago, I'm thinking, as stupid as Americans are, this could be our next president. I mean, after all, look at who's the president now. A guy that can't put two sentences together. And I mean, it's not a far cry from Kamala Harris, believe me. But Trump did the right thing. He handled his campaign fabulously. And, I kind of, I felt it after the assassination attempt that the way he handled that and the way God spared his life, obviously, that he was pretty much going to be our next president. But there's always, you never know. Like I was always saying, you just never know. And I didn't realize how many changes were made in our voting places. The amount of security and the amount of overseeing that went on, that people could not do any shenanigans. Don't you like that word? I love that word. Shenanigan. Italians don't use that word, though, really. Not a lot of Italian guys using the word shenanigans. It just sounds too Irish. Not that I have anything against Irish people, but, I mean, where I grew up, we had our differences. Believe me, you didn't, when I was a kid, you didn't date Irish girls in my neighborhood. You'd get your ass handed to you. But then that stopped, and, it just, anyway, I don't even know why I said that. But, yeah. So here we are. Everybody's excited. Everybody's happy as hell. Don't you feel like, I mean, a tremendous weight is gone, right? And that dark cloud that just followed everybody around. It's like, man, I wish this cloud would leave. And it's gone. It's gone. That dark cloud is gone. That weight is gone. She's gone. Whoa, whoa, anyway, yeah, and but stay vigilant. Um, well, with the House and the Senate, we're gonna get some stuff done. But are the globalists gonna still act like assholes and try to screw things up? Of course they are. Of course they are. You know, there's stuff that I'm keeping my eye on around the world. Like, I'm looking at Italy, Germany, Amsterdam, and England. Italy, I wish my dad was still alive. Oh, especially my uncle. My uncle Gasparino. He was a black shirt, and he was a fasciste in Mussolini's bodyguard over there but Italy, there's very large groups that are getting a lot of attention that want to go back to fascism. I don't know what the hell to say. I mean, for God's sakes, guys, come on. You know what I mean? What the hell are you doing? Like you really think that's going to be a good idea? Really? My father used to tell this story. Mussolini used to say, "We've got the 1,000 bayonets and I'm going to give you a place in the sun." But he never said we don't have enough rifles to put them on. Yeah, that was funny as hell. He was an Italian soldier during World War II. And a very interesting fella, my dad was. Not the most jubilant person, but an interesting guy. Not warm and fuzzy, you know what I mean? He was like a rock solid, typical Sicilian dude. So, you got Italy. Now, the gal that's in charge over there has ties to fascistic organizations. Now, whether or not she actually leans fascist, I sure as hell hope not. Because, come on, guys. That would really screw things up over there. And then also in Germany, you have a resurgence of extremist right-wing organizations that kind of Nazi-ish, you know. Another very, very, very bad idea. And I am not really sure what the hell is going on in Amsterdam, other than all of this crap started from a soccer game. All right, now, growing up in South Philadelphia, and hey, we're nuts about our Eagles, baby. I mean, I bled green for a lot of years, until I finally got that out of my system. Thank you, God. I mean, I remember when we would lose, like, it would destroy my week. Like, what? I mean, like, it's football, for God's sakes. they don't even know who the hell you are, and they're letting it like just mess you up. But yeah, and we had, I mean, at that stadium, that was a rough place, but we didn't like go to war and start setting stuff on fire and tipping over cop cars, for God's sakes, But yeah, there's some bad stuff going on in Amsterdam. It involves pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli, but there's something else going on with that. And of course, in England, you pretty much got the globalists instigating all kinds of stuff. So what I am saying, the reason I go through all that, my mind just... But the reason I'm saying that is keep vigilant, keep your eyes open, because first of all, Donald Trump's a target. Okay, he's probably the largest target in the world right now for people wanting to assassinate him. Okay? I mean, that's no big secret, right? We all know that. So get prayer groups together and just pray for this guy. Pray for his family. Pray that our country is able to have a peaceful 4 years. I just got a wicked suspicion. I guess I don't always look at the positive, and I know that's got a lot to do with the way I grew up and all the issues I had and all that kind of. But I always try to prepare, for what's behind you and what's coming down the road. Yeah. Don't lose sight of what the enemy is capable of doing. But we have the House and we have the Senate and we got a wonderful president. I mean, really, it couldn't get better than that. Right? It couldn't get better than that. But you got to keep in mind that there are people out there that voted for Kamala Harris. What does that say about what's going on? I mean, he's probably not going to watch this. But Bill, if you're watching this, believe me, I'm not going to say anything bad. But there's a guy in my band. We had band practice Saturday, and we're sounding good. If you like the blues, okay, like just in your face, hot driving blues. Wait until we hit the road, baby. I forgot what our name is, though. We talked about that on Sunday. And for the life of me, I can't remember what we decided on. But he showed up. I mean, guy was like, yo, Bill, is everything all right, man? Yeah, well, I had a bad week. And I'm like thinking something really bad happened in his family or something, somebody's sick maybe. And I know he's got a sick cat that he's real close to. I thought maybe they had to put their cat down. But he says, the election. I'm going, oh my God. All right, look. And he says, well, listen, congratulations, your guy won. I said, all right, Bill, but listen, this is about music. We're going to have a good time. We're going to play some good music, and let's just enjoy that. No politics in the studio. So I thought that was kind of funny, actually. So I thought I'd share that with you. But yeah, so here we are. We could breathe now. We that weight is off our chest, and we're just hoping everything goes smoothly from here on. And right now, just I'm kind of enjoying watching the Democrats eat each other. It's like, they're, oh my God. And then especially the fact that Kamala lost $20 million or something like that. $20 She used $1 billion in that campaign. Now, here's where my mind went with that one. My congressperson was a supporter of hers. And I'm thinking, oh. So, you're supporting this individual, knowing that she never got a vote. In her career, she never got one stinking single vote. She was never in a primary. Okay? She was the first candidate to drop out of the primary race because she couldn't get people to support her. And you've got people in government that were going to give her the responsibility of running this country when she couldn't even run a campaign. What does that say? I mean, think about that. Where the hell is... Well, we know where their heads are at. That, to me, that's pretty damn frightening. It says a lot about the character of these individuals. Oh, we got it, she'd be the first female president, dadgummit. That's like the most important thing, right? Like, here you are, okay? You got a brain tumor, right? But the surgeon that they picked is the first lesbian, transvestite, black male brain surgeon. And that's the guy that's going to operate on you because of that. I don't know. That's where we're at. But anyway, yeah. So that just some things I thought of there. So this particular visit in our room, and oh, by the way, there are females out there that think I'm pretty damn good looking, huh? I'm a happily married man, so... And believe me, you wouldn't... Well, anyway, never mind. So, but I appreciate that. It's nice to be told that you're an attractive person. I really do appreciate that. So, keep those messages coming. Anyway. And it was another great visit. It's nice. It's wonderful having you here as company because I don't really get company. I don't want company, really, to be honest with you. I'd rather just have my neighbor's dog hang out with me to be, they make really great people, dogs, don't they? So, yeah. Keep praying for Donald Trump. And like I said in earlier videos, I did not forget, we are going to have an altar call in the Smoky Room soon. There's just certain things I got to read more about, and I want to get this all worked out in my mind. Because I'm not I'm no pastor. I'm not a theologian. I'm a schmo. So I'm doing a lot of studying about all this kind of stuff, and we're going to start going more in that direction of being a more Christian-oriented show in the Smoky Room, but with the same personality. Some days may be more serious than others, and some days there'll be a lot of joking around and ha-ha and all that. And the stories will still be there. So, once again, thanks for coming by. I'm sorry I didn't have any coffee or coffee cake for you. But anyway, so with that, enjoy the feeling of Donald Trump being our president. Really enjoy that. We deserve that. The crap we've been going through. Oh, I could tell you stories. Believe me, we deserve this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Harry Federci.